Sticky, gooey heaven. It's kind of like a cereal bar meets chocolate fudge, and they had Harmony, made a baby, and this, but it's healthy and low calorie and high protein. This is a Kirkland bar for comparison. Look at the size difference. These are behemoths. Okay, so I love protein bars way more than the average person. In fact, my favorite protein bars are these Kirkland Costco bulk pack protein bars, cookie dough, brownie. They're so good. They help me get my protein in. They're convenient, but most of all, I'm not gonna lie to you, they're just really, really tasty. But a lot of people just don't like these eraser-like, rubbery, hard, dense protein bars. People just don't like this texture. Couldn't be me, but I understand. And today we're gonna change that, and we're gonna make actually good protein bars that you'll enjoy. And it's gonna hit my golden rule of every 10 calories you have in a protein bar, you need to have 1 gram of protein. You know what's really annoying? When I see protein bar recipes and they use a jar of peanut butter mixed up with some other stuff and call it healthy, like, okay, listen. This stuff is so calorie dense. We live in a day where we have something called powdered peanuts. It's this, but with all the oil just thrown away. Actually, it's not thrown away. It's probably sent to Panda Express to make your orange chicken. But 30 grams of powdered peanut butter. It's the best. Powdered peanuts are such a great protein source. Per 100 calories is 12 grams of protein. I mean, that's pretty fantastic, right? But we need to add some more protein, which is gonna come in the form of whey protein powder. This is probably the protein powder that most of you guys have. And we wanna add 1 scoop of this, which is 25 grams. I use My Protein. It's the most affordable whey protein powder I've found online. You can get a big bag like this, and it's so affordable per serving than any other brand. Tastes pretty good too. I'm using chocolate smooth. Any chocolate flavored whey should work. But the thing I find with a lot of chocolate protein powders is it's just not chocolatey enough for me. So I'm gonna add some cocoa powder. Look at this clump. You want 2 tablespoons or 10 grams of cocoa powder. I'm using natural cocoa powder, but you can use dark cocoa powder. It's up to your bitterness. I made a whole video on why Oreos don't taste like chocolate, but if you want dark cocoa powder, it's gonna be less bitter and less chocolatey. Natty cocoa is gonna be more bitter, but more chocolatey. I like natty cocoa for this recipe. And a pinch of salt. Now mix this sandar up until you get 1 color. Do you guys have a protein bar that you really enjoy? Because I want to know what is your favorite protein bar. Let me know down in the comments down below. Mine, I already told you. But my second favorite is probably Quest. The Quest S'mores hit diff. Another good part about these homemade protein bars is, I mean, I think they're pretty simple to make. Easy to make with the ingredients that I have in my pantry all the time. And they aren't loaded with that weird fiber that, you know what I mean. You know what happens when you eat a lot of Quest protein bars. Let's just say you don't want to be on the elliptical next to someone who's eating Quest protein bars every single day. That's just what they do to you. And it's all 1 color. 3 tablespoons of liquid gold, aka sugar-free maple syrup. I cannot drink this anymore. I'm ruining my credibility. You guys have commented saying, oh, I can't take health advice and how to lose weight advice from a guy drinking sugar-free syrup. It's so frustrating, but I cannot. I'm shooting myself in the foot. I'm giving you guys good advice and I'm drinking sugar-free syrup and it just ruins everything I'm saying. Like, I don't get it, but that's just what's happening. You gotta trust me, okay? Just drink some. Just don't stress. And if you I swear, if I get a comment, if anyone asks me if they can replace this with honey or real syrup, I will yell at you in the comments, okay? You know why. You guys are smart, I know. But if you're new here, sugar-free syrup. Now microwave this until it is hot, boiling, and bubbly, around 30 seconds. When the sugar-free syrup hits this, oh my god, it's like cocoa blooming, peanuts roasting, maple, just that warm mapleness. Oh my god, it is one of the best smelling things you will ever smell. If they made cologne in this, I would wear it. If they made candles in this, I would literally have them everywhere in my house. Now this is one of the reasons I use whey protein powder instead of whey casein blend for this recipe. The whey protein powder gets sticky. It doesn't hold on to a lot of liquid. And I like that in this recipe because it gives this such a dense, fudgy texture that you wouldn't get with casein. Because casein, it's gonna resemble something like a dough, but this represents something like a fudge. Whey protein fudge. Now once you've gotten a texture like this where it is actual chocolatey goop, oh my god, look at this. I mean, we're gonna add a tiny bit of water at a time. until you get a nice thick paste. I'm talking half a teaspoon of water at a time. Cold water, please. I added 2 tablespoons of water until I got this consistency. It's thick, but it's dense and runny. When you have a spatula in there, you want to be able to pull on it and it drips down in a thick streak like this. This is pure heaven. But let's make some protein bars, huh? We want Cheerios, not Honey Nut Cheerios, but regular Cheerios. We don't need to add any more nut into this recipe. Now this is 1.5 cups or 39 grams of Cheerios. The plain Cheerios, not Honey Nut. This is 140 calories and 5 grams of protein. These are really bland on their own. I mean, have you ever had these with milk? First of all, milk goes in first, then the cereal. It's not a debate. If you think the other way, you're wrong. Don't be a kumquat. But these are so bland in milk. I mean, they just disintegrate into nothing. They taste like nothing, but in this recipe, we have so much flavor in this bowl that we want a neutral cereal. But you could also use Reese's Puffs if you want to take this to the next level. But I like the volume that these give. 1.5 cups for 140 calories, that's not bad. Now go in with around half of this and stir. Don't worry if they break up. It's completely fine because we're gonna form these into a bar anyway. But once you get half of them mixed up in there, add a little bit more. I like to do this in batches. It makes the mixing process so much easier than adding it all at once. And mix this all up until it is one big ball. Now sometimes it's hard for me to believe that I grew up on cereal. I mean cereal, the bad cereal, the one that's just loaded with sugar. I grew up eating Reese's Puffs or Cookie Crunch. Cookie Crunch was so good. It's just mini cookies for breakfast and then real cookies for dessert. Who thought of that? Americans. But man, Cookie Crunch was really good. What's your favorite cereal of all time? I'm not talking about healthy cereal. I'm just talking about what's your favorite cereal of all time. I think mine gotta be Reese's Puffs. Cookie Crunch is probably number 2, and then Crave, those little squares that are filled with chocolate. It's gotta be probably 3 off the top of my head. Any of the fruity flavor cereals, like get them out of here. Fruit Loops, no. Come on, don't be tricks, no. Guys, our protein bar is coming together. Look at this glob. Oh my God, my head, this thing, it smells insane. That is about to be a protein bar. Oh man. Now dump this entire mixture onto a giant sheet of plastic wrap. The plastic wrap was moving around, so I have 4 different things on each corner just to weigh it down. And now spread this out. Once you've kind of made a rectangle as best as possible, we can use the plastic wrap to our favor. Fold over again, and then just press this down. Don't worry about being gentle. You could really press hard. You want to form a block basically. Kind of like this. Voila. When I say don't be gentle, I mean it. Don't be gentle. You could drink sugar-free syrup, you could use it in recipes, and you can bang with it. Bang protein bars, nothing else. Now this needs to sit in your freezer for an hour, at least. So toss this in there, along with your Kirkland bars if you have them like me, if you like erasers like me. Putting something heavy on it can help to keep it compressed. And I will spend that hour licking this bowl because none of this should go to waste. That is how good this is. Let's make a little drizzle for the top with a teaspoon of PB2 and droplets of cold water. You could also use sugar-free syrup. Oh no, I added a little bit too much water, so just microwave for a few seconds. I'm talking like 5 seconds. And when it looks like a small tumor is growing out of the PB2, just mix and perfect. 200 calories and 20 grams of protein per protein bar. Chocolate, peanut butter, it's insane. And this is a Kirkland bar. Look at the size comparison. I mean, it's not even close. Guys, look how big these are. They're gooey, they are big. Meets my golden rule of 10 calories per 1 gram of protein in a protein bar. I mean, it's a little bit off. It's like 204 calories or something like that per bar, but I mean, cut me some slack, please. Sorry. These have been sitting out for a little bit, so they're a little gooey, they're a little sticky. Are these portable? No, I'm not gonna lie to you. A little floppy, but big. Sticky, gooey, heaven. It's kind of like a cereal bar meets chocolate fudge, and they had Harmony, made a baby, and this, but it's healthy and low calorie and high protein. Thank you so much for watching the video. Give it a like if you'd like to, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next video. I'm sharing these with my roommate. He's getting a big bar.